Hey guys, I'm going to do a real quick video again to show you this other indicator, the Rev X. So anyways, we're looking at AMD here, and I'm going to pick a few of them and do it quick. You can see the exhaustion signal. The sell signal pops appears afterwards. You're talking around 432 to enter, and you're shooting for a couple of dollar move. You know, it rolls down to 425s. So depending on that exact entry, you're talking solid $2 to $3 move. Beautiful signal. You actually get a reversal too that comes back up on another signal, but we're just focused on this one for now. You can see some of the other ones, so that one did good. I'm going to show you a few things here, not just all the typical names, but I'm showing you a little variety. Rocket Lab had a really nice move today. This thing was green today, so this thing is showing you even against the trend. There's two exhaustions out of the open. Get your sell, around 134s. And you can bring this thing down to 127s. You catch a $4 or $5 move on this one, you did really, really well. The stock, it moves, but catching that one is awesome considering it was very, very green, out of the open. So anyways, that one produced as well. I'm just trying to pick names, and I'm trying not to cherry pick everything, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of some of the things that happened. Amazon had a big pump out of the open, okay, and I got the reversal, no signals anywhere. You get your buy signal here after the extension of the exhaustion. So now we're talking around 266, upper 266s, let's say, on your entry, and you want to go to again a $1 to $2 move on Amazon. You're at 268. It's again not a huge move, but you're talking $1.50 maybe, depending on when you enter and how you get out of it. So solid. Again, picked it up. Can't ask for anything more. This guy here, another signal, nice, but we're not trading this again. I'm looking for that one, hopefully, in the morning and get it done and be done with it. So did solid as far as I'm concerned. Let's take a look at AMD. All these have been performing really well. I think I already showed this, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Apologize because I'm trying to get done real fast. Let's go to see what Tesla did. Tesla, no signals out of the open here. This one here comes in, and you're talking 416 is when it starts. I would say, so I'm not cherry picking again, 415 you get in, and you can run this down to about 413. $1.50, $2 move, depending on when you get in and get out. I was involved in a Tesla trade today. I didn't take this, and I wasn't using this at that time, but it was somewhere in this area, and I was kind of similar, because if you took this sell signal, at 417, 418, let's say, this thing come back against you, and it went up almost $1 against you, and it kind of did similar to me. I was down for a little while, and I was waiting for a little bit. So to be honest, I was close to getting out of my position. I was going to wait a little bit longer, but anyways, it does the reversal, gets another exhaustion signal here, another signal, and obviously it finally goes back down. And I was involved in this bad boy, and I caught some of this, which was nice. And anyways, I'm just trying to show you that even if you take this signal and it does go against you, you're going to have to figure out as a trader how long you want to hold. And I can tell you, no matter what, I would have been exiting if it got near the top. I would have said bye-bye. It took that loss and say, hey, I wasn't right. But anyways, it did really well. Let's go to the video real quick. The video. Okay, big drop out of the open. This thing, it had a signal on the open, but you can't do this in pre-market. So if you're short in stocks, that's great. But I'm talking about options more or less now. So anyways, we get the drop down, get the exhaustion, get your buy. You're talking 224s, give or take. It started at 224.06. So let's say 224.50. Let's say halfway. You enter, and again, you want to go $1 move is really what you're shooting for. So this thing gives you a little over $1.25. You don't fight this trend going down. Okay, you're taking, it's almost like a little pullback. If it's pumping, you want to catch that little pullback, and it's probably going to reverse on you. So anyways, we get a nice little $1.50 move, and it's done for the day. So all these, they're performing, they're showing up, doing well. What I expect, and again, not every day is going to be perfect. Not everyone is going to be lighting it up. It just doesn't work that way. What other stock can we go? Let's go to Google. Google. So today I showed you on the other first strike, it had a huge move, and it had the signal out of the open, and it did phenomenal on that. This doesn't even show that. this has your pullback, but here it does show you your reversal and your exhaustion. So completely different indicator, completely different situation. 403 here, let's say, even though you could have got up in almost the upper 403s, let's say it's 403. And this goes down to 398. Solid move, couple dollars, and you can't really ask them for anything more than that. So again, this thing has been producing, and I'm just showing you a couple of videos, but I've been watching this thing, and the other one's doing well. These aren't backprinted. These aren't put up here. This is stuff that's really happening. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with what I'm seeing. Everything that these indicators are supposed to do, it's doing. Again, remember, not every indicator is going to perform perfectly all the time. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't exist. But these things are really, really producing, doing very, very well, and I'm pleased. I mean, everything that I put into these things and the time, and I'm getting it fine tuned. It's pretty darn close. So, anyways, keep an eye out, because I'm going to have these available soon, and I'm pretty confident that they're going to do very well for you. I took a trade earlier today. I already said I'm not going to really speak a lot about that, but I took an NQ trade after I was already pretty much done for the day, because this I was watching it and just kind of seeing it in real time, and yeah, it gave me an exhaustion signal to enter similar to this, and I jumped in, and boom, I got my quick little 10-point move, and I was happy. I wasn't typically I wouldn't even enter where it was saying that, but I was like, hey, I'm going to give it a try. So, anyways, thanks again for watching and following, and please like and subscribe. And thanks again. I hope you guys did really well today, and God bless you. And more videos are coming, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. Wait for tomorrow. Hopefully, it's going to be another good day. God bless you, and have a good rest of your night. Take care.